Ooh, welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 17th, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some NXT to talk about because Roxanne, the only segment that we know of is Roxanne. She came out because she has a big match at Great American Bash against Thea Hale. I don't remember it was a title match. And then she has to face Roxanne. And then if she wins, she gets a title shot. But the only interesting thing that she brought up is the two new signees of WWE, Julia and Stephanie Becker. I don't know her last name is. But she brought those two up because they're supposed to be on NXT. We saw Stephanie make her debut in the Mexico live event, but Julia was supposed to come to NXT, supposed to face Roxanne Perez at Heatwave, but she got injured. She got hurt wrist, so we will see what happens there. And then she was laughing about Thea Hale. Thea Hale came out, and she said that she thought she was the same thing as Roxanne Perez. We fought for what we wanted and all that stuff, but Roxanne just talked trash about Thea Hale, and then we had a brawl between those two ladies with trying to do their own submissions. Roxanne trying to do the crossface, and Miss Thea Hale trying to do a Kimura lock onto Roxanne, but she was about to do it, but Ridge Holland came out, stopped Thea Hale for attacking her, and the referees helped as well. We got 3 TNA people showed up from last week. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Rascals. We got Wesley, Trey Miguel, and Zachary Wentz versus Gallus in a 6-man tag team match. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I like to see the Rascals in action. Ladies and gentlemen, and then during, when we were about to go on commercial break, Joe Hendry comes out. Because remember, Gallus talked trash about the Scotland that was coming from TNA. Mr. Joe Hendry. So Joe Hendry came out, he went on commentary, and he had a commentary. I thought it was a pretty decent 6-man tag team match with the Rascals. The Rascals gets the win, but Joe Hendry, ladies and gentlemen, and then at the end, they went backstage, and of course Gallus says his name. The same thing that TNA guys does when they have a problem with Joe Hendry. They say his name, and then his music hits. But nobody clapped, like on TNA when people clap, even the heels clap, and no, the Gallus didn't clap. But ladies and gentlemen, they said go back to TNA. You did what you had to do. Stay there. Go back to Scotland. But Joe Hendry says he wants to stay on NXT. He likes it at NXT. And then he says you will win of that match if you just believe in Joe Hendry. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens there. Will we see a 6-man tag team match or one of the Gallus guys versus Joe Hendry? Trick Williams is trying to get a bias because Ethan Page won't give him his title shot, his rematch. So he tried to talk to the former NXT champion that he beat for the championship, Dragunov. And Dragunov didn't know what to say and tell him to get that title shot. And then he was trying to talk to Pete Dunne, but Pete Dunne says, you have to do it for yourself. Pete Dunne, I think he's turning heel. I don't know what Bate thinks about this, but remember, he attacked Sheamus on Raw. Then we had Javon Evans versus Brooks Jensen. Brooks Jensen had Josh Briggs in his corner. He did tell Josh Briggs that, I don't need you. But Josh Briggs says, I vouch for you. My job is on the line if you don't listen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Brooks Jensen and Javon Evans, this kid is a mega star, man. He's good. He's bouncy. He's great in the ring. And then Shawn Spears shows up. Josh Briggs got in the face of Shawn Spears, and Brooks Jensen tried to stop the talk and say, don't focus on him, focus on the match. And then Javon Evans gets the win because of that. Brooks Jensen was not focused on Javon Evans. And then you just saw Shawn Spears at the Titantron watching the two guys argue. But ladies and gentlemen, after the match, Brooks Jensen attacked Javon Evans after the match, but Josh Briggs got him off and yelled at him. He says, my job is on the line, and this is strike 3 for Brooks Jensen already. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Page was talking to Ava, saying this is an unhealthy environment because of Oro Mensah won't stop attacking him. And Oro was about to do it again, but he says, how about you defend the title against me? Ava says, no, you don't deserve it because you're just attacking Ethan Page. You're not winning matches. So Ethan Page, and then Ava says, if you want to defend your title, Ethan Page, defend it tonight. And Ethan Page says, I will do it against Dante Chen. So we got Ethan Page versus Dante Chen for the NXT Championship. Dante Chen did everything he could, but the winner of that match was Ethan Page. Retains the title, and then Oro Mensah attacked him again. But Ethan Page did a DDT. He was about to leave. Oro Mensah attacked him again. And Oro Mensah did his finisher in the corner, and he pretends to pin Ethan Page, and saying that he could pin the champion and become the champion. Will Oro Mensah become the NXT champion? Will he become the number contender? We don't know yet. We had Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame, and of course, more creepiness happening. When the match was happening, Wendy Cho comes out. But Wendy Cho stared down Kalani Jordan as well when she was doing her interview. So we don't know what in the world is happening with those two, with Wendy Cho, but Wendy Cho was just watching. Tatum Paxley gets the win, and she has the head of that Barbie doll of Wendy Cho. Wendy Cho has the broken body, and Tatum has the head, and she puts the head back on the body. She takes the Barbie doll. I don't know that's a tag team, but and then Kalani Jordan had a backstage segment with Tatum, and Tatum says, "You want to play?" She kind of rubbed the Women's North American Championship first. Says, "You want to play?" But Kalani Jordan says, "We're kind of old to play with dolls." When Jordan walked away, Tatum Paxley drops the blonde hair doll and picks up one that looks like Kalani Jordan now. She's like a Buddha woman, but her dolls doesn't hurt people. I guess that's how you know what's her next target. Izzy Dame was the target because it was the blonde hair doll. And now the doll that she has now looks like Kalani Jordan. So Jordan needs to be careful, because if Wendy Cho is helping Tatum Paxley, that's a dangerous team. But Lola Vice, she lost her title shot at Heatwave. And of course, JC Jane, Jasmine Nix, and Paula Hanley has to ruin it for her trying to do her interview. Because they don't like rookies, but Jasmine Nix is a rookie. But they said that's okay. I don't know how that's okay, but okay. So we got Lola Vice versus JC Jane, and JC Jane, not Jame. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. The winner of that match was Lola Vice. She got the win, and then Paula Hanley attacked Lola Vice from behind. And then the numbers game was too much. Lola had some defense, but the numbers was too much. But she got some help in the save by Carmen and Soruka getting rid of Paula Hanley, Jasmine Nix, and JC Jane. The rookies stand tall. We have a 6-person mixed tag team match. The OC, Cole Anderson, Luke Gallows, and Mitchell versus the OTM, Nima Price, and Jada Parker. I thought it was a pretty decent 6-person tag team match, but the winner of that match was the OC. And then we got Oba Femi defends his North American Championship against Duke Hudson. And Duke Hudson almost had it. He had multiple times, almost had it. But the winner of that match, and still your North American Champion, Oba Femi. Guys, I was so ready for Moose to show up. They've been doing this Twitter thing between Moose and Oba Femi. Will it happen? We're having TNA guys come in here will the TNA World Champion show up on NXT one day? I hope he does. I really do. I really hope he does. The system, the ABC, I want to see them come, man. I want to come here. But they had to, if they had to do some build-up. So let's see what happens. And then we went in the backstage. We saw some people talking to each other while Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen talking to each other. We got the Rascals talking to the NXT Tag Team Champion, Nathan Frazer and Axiom. And I believe we saw Trick Williams talking to Adonis and Cedric Alexander. And then Brooks Jensen blamed Josh Briggs for losing his match. So he wants another match against Josh Briggs. Remember the last time, Josh Briggs destroyed him. And he says he doesn't want to do that again. But Brooks Jensen says no disqualification this time. So will that happen? Will that happen? Will Ava make the match? Will Josh Briggs accept the match? We don't know what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't about to make a video because we had the power. I don't know what I'm saying. But I got a power outage. We didn't know how long it was supposed to be because some people saying it was 10 or 11. I wouldn't be able to watch NXT that time. I wasn't about to make a video, but I was happy that my power went up early. Not way before, but a couple of minutes before NXT starts. I would be really upset I missed the Rascals wrestle. Man, I want to see that because I know people on social media will tell us what's going to happen, tell me what's going to happen, what happens in the show. So I'm happy that we got to do this video. I'm happy that I got to watch NXT live today because the power outage. We had a big storm that happened in the afternoon, so it took out all my power and my in the streets as well. The stores that have any, the street lights, a lot of things happen here. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I hope there's no more power outage happen tomorrow. I don't think there is. I don't think there will be another one. Should be a nice day, I hope, or a hot day. Not a big fan of hot days, but it could be a nice day. Who knows? That's all me today. You know what to do. Hit the like button, comment below, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow or Thursday morning when I upload AEW results. I don't know what's happening. I know there's TV time segment between Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith. I don't know what that's all about, but we will find out what's going on with Source Strickland and Bryan Danielson. More all-in things. Mariah May and Toni Storm, when she betrayed Toni Storm, she got what she wanted, a title shot. So she doesn't need Toni Storm anymore. So a lot of things happening, so let's see what happens. That's all me today. Time's out. Bye! We're getting closer for 2K24's DLC that's happening next week. The Pat McAfee, I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said yesterday, I'm not a big fan. But of course I will still get it. I will get these guys. I want Pat McAfee, but those guys have to be in it too. I wish I could get Pat McAfee separate, but I can't. But that's all me today. You know what to do. Tyler's out. Bye!